Yeah, hello. I'm Dr. Hitesh Chheda from Asian Eye Institute and Laser Center. The- Today's meeting is regarding the World Sight Day, and the theme for this year is Love Your Eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul and is an expression that is often used. With vision, we connect with others. With vision, we feel the happiness. And 80% of our memories are determined by what we see. World Sight Day is an annual global event which draws attention on blindness and vision impairment. The objective is to create awareness about the eye care, vision blindness, and treatments involved in curing eye ailments. This day focused on drawing attention to leading causes of blindness or visual impairment like cataract, glaucoma, refractive errors, etc. Around 2.2 billion people have an unaddressed vision impairment or blindness globally. Among this, 1 billion people have vision impairment, which could have been avoided and yet to be addressed. 2% of approximately of India's population is blind. 1.1 million people are cornea blind in India, and more than 1 lakh corneal transplants are required annually in India. And currently, we are doing only 25,000 per year. Now, sight is a physical, is a sensory experience in which the light reflects of objects and the eyes then focus this light. Signals are sent to the brain to be converted into images. Vision is how the mind interprets these images. Now, sight allows a person to witness an event, but vision helps him understand the significance of and draws interpretation. Protecting your eyes and your sight is highly important so that you may avoid harm. This is the eye anatomy. The front portion is the cornea. Then there is a lens inside which focuses the light on the back portion of the eye, that is the retina, and then the optic nerve which transmits the images to the brain. We will discuss the common eye problems that are encountered in children and older age. The refractive errors, the most common, then the dry eyes, the digital strain in the eyes, the allergic conjunctivitis, the color blindness, night blindness. See, in children, the most common is the lazy eye, that is the amblyopic eye. One eye is weaker than the other. The strabismus is the squinting eye, and the ptosis, where there is a drooping of the eyelid. In the older people, presbyopia after the age of 40, then cataract, glaucoma, age-related macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy. These are the most common illnesses in the older age group. See, myopia is a nearsightedness when things are which are near are clear and far objects look blurry. The eyeball is longer than normal in size, and the image is formed before the retina in the eye is usually hereditary in nature. The treatment require glasses, contact lenses, and over the age of 18 years, laser surgery could be an option. Hyperopia or farsightedness, the distant objects are clear and the near are blurred. The eyeball is shorter than normal and the image is formed behind the retina. The treatment is again the glasses, contact lenses, and after the age of 18 years, laser surgery could be an option. Amblyopia or the lazy eye it is an early childhood condition in which the child's eyesight does not develop as it should in one's eye. When a patient has amblyopia, the brain focuses on one eye more than the other, virtually ignoring the lazy eye. Vision is not normal, even though there is no obvious pathological condition associated with it. No obvious symptoms typically detected when the normal eye is covered, as in the eye test or at a school vision screening. Early diagnosis is critical in children so that treatment is more effective, as it is important to have healthy and normal vision from both eyes. Usually, you need to diagnose this condition before the age of 10 years to have meaningful improvement in vision. Treatment is prescription glasses. Patching of the good eye allows the workout of the lazy eye so that it will catch up its development process, and it can be diagnosed as early as 2 years of age where the underlying problem can be corrected. Astigmatism, the cornea, which contributes The larger part of the power of the eye is not perfectly round and smooth. The imperfection induces astigmatism and results in distorted vision. It can be present in young children or developed during puberty. In children, astigmatism is one of the causes of the lazy eye, and the treatment is again wearing spectacles, contact lenses. The refractive surgery will be an option after the age of 18 years. Usually, astigmatism causes a lot of headache and eye strain. Strabismus, more commonly known as cross eye or squint eye, the condition causes misalignment of the eyes. One eye looks straight ahead and the other eye looks upwards or downwards or left or right. Causes it can occur when the six muscles around your eye don't function in coordination. Treatment, there is a refractive error, you need to wear glasses, eye exercises, and the surgery. Ptosis or drooping of the eyelid of the upper eyelid, which may affect one eye or both eyes. The droop may cover the eye slightly or entirely, blocking the visual field. Child may born due to hereditary property, the child may be born with ptosis, and this may obstruct the natural development of the visual capability and result in lazy eye. See, corneal ulcers, sore on the cornea caused by infections and injury through which infection happens is also known as keratin, more common in farmers because of the vegetable matter injuries. Usual symptoms, redness, pus, discharge, pain, swollen lids, white spot on the cornea. The infections can be bacterial, viral, fungal, parasitic infections. Treatment, depending upon the cause, antibiotic or antiviral or antifungal eye drops are given. More frequently, you need to put the drops every 1 hourly. Surgery, if the medications don't help, you need to even do the cornea transplants. Conjunctivitis or the pink eye, an inflammation from the transparent conjunctiva that lines your eyelid. The small vessels become inflamed and become more visible, causes the whites of the eyes to appear reddish or pink, commonly caused by bacterial or viral infections. Though pink eye can be irritating, it rarely affects vision. Treatment can help ease discomfort of the pink eye. Because the pink eye can be contagious, early diagnosis and treatment can help limit its spread. Prevention is good hygiene. Don't touch your eyes with your hands. Wash your hands often. Use a clean towel and wash clothes. Don't share towels, personal eye care. Cataract, the most common illness in the elderly population. A cataract is a clouding of the normally clear lens of the eye. And seeing with cataract is like seeing through a frosty or fogged up window. Symptoms are blurred vision, clouded vision, diminution of vision, double vision. See problems seeing at night through light and glare, faded view of the colors, and frequent changing of contact lens or glass prescription. Causes is usually age related. Sometimes it can be because of some steroid use. When to consider the cataract surgery? When it is affecting your normal day-to-day activities, you need to undergo the surgery. With the same amount of cataract, with two different individuals, two different lifestyle may require the surgery at different stages. A farmer who is illiterate will come to this doctor at a much later stage than one who is a literate person and who reads newspaper will come to the doctor much earlier in the stage of the cataract. During cataract surgery, removal of the clouded lens, replacing it with an artificial lens, which is called the intraocular lens, is positioned in the same place as your natural lens. In rare instances, some eye problems prohibit the use of an artificial lens. In these situations, once the cataract is removed, vision may be corrected with eyeglasses or contact lenses. Usually, it is in children below the age of 2 years when they get cataract. We need to wait till the age of 2 years to implant the lenses. Cataract surgery is generally done on an outpatient basis, which means you don't have to stay in the hospital after the surgery. During cataract surgery, your eye doctor uses local anesthetic to numb the area around your eye but you usually stay awake during the procedure. Now it can also be done with the help of the eye drops. The cataract surgery is generally very safe. After the procedure, you will have some discomfort for a few days. Healing generally occurs within 8 weeks. Glaucoma, another most common cause of visual loss. It can damage the optic nerve. It is also called the kala notia. This happens because of the buildup of the high intraocular pressure in the eye. Similar to blood pressure, there is an eye pressure in the eye. Glaucoma occurs when the eye cannot drain excess fluid, causing increased pressure in the eye and irreversible damage to the nerve. The damage is very slow, progressive, occurs over a period of years, 5 to 10 years. Glaucoma is also called the silent thief of time as there is no warning sign. And that is the reason you need to do a regular eye checkup after the age of 35. The risk factors being over the age of 60, having family history. If somebody that your family has a glaucoma, you all must get the eye checkup done. Having certain medical conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, these are also high risk factors. Being extremely nearsighted or farsighted, had an eye injury or certain types of eye surgery, or taking corticosteroid medications, especially eye drops for a long time. If a diagnosis is made in its early stages and treated appropriately, vision loss can be slowed or prevented. Treatment is for the rest of the life. If you can see in the pictures, the peripheral vision is lost. And finally, in the very late stages, the central vision is lost, and that is why it is called the silent thief. The patient does not realize that he is losing vision. The examination, there are various tests to be done. The tonometry is the eye pressure checkup. The gonioscopy is looking at the angles of the eye, which drain the fluid. Examination of the optic nerve. Then testing of the peripheral vision with the help of perimetry. Measuring the thickness of the cornea, which is called pachymetry. Treatment is by lowering your eye pressure with the help of the eye drops, oral medication. Laser treatment is also being done. It's called laser iridotomy and the surgery. The eye drops can be decrease the eye pressure by improving how fluid drains from your eye or by decreasing the amount of fluid your eye makes. Depending on how low your eye pressure needs to be, more than one of the eye drop may be prescribed. In surgery, for a laser surgery, laser trabeculoplasty is an option where a small laser beam is open clock channels in the trabecular meshwork. And filtering surgery with a surgical procedure called trabeculectomy, surgeon creates an opening in the white part of the eye and removes the part of the trabecular meshwork. There are drainage tubes in this procedure. Small tube stent is inserted in your eye to drain the excess fluid. And minimally invasive glaucoma surgery it requires less immediate post-operative care and have less risk than trabeculectomy. Age-related macular degeneration is another more common eye disease affecting the elderly population. It's basically an aging process affecting the central part of the retina. Fourth most common cause of blindness, and people find it hard to recognize the face, drive, read, or perform the fine activities. Visual hallucinations can also happen and typically happens in older people after the age of 50. The waste products that collect underneath the macula and disrupt the normal function of the macula. The risk factors is hereditary, smoking, and obesity. There are two types, dry, which is 90% of the cases, and wet AMD is where new vessels are formed and there's a leakage and sudden drastic reduction in the vision. Diagnosis is done with the help of the OCT and fundus fluorescein angiography, where the dye is injected and the fundus pictures are taken. Treatment for dry AMD, there is no treatment is available. For wet AMD, there are injections available which can help slow or stop the progression of the disease. You can see the pictures how the person sees the macular degeneration in the eye. Diabetic retinopathy, another common cause of the eye ailments in the elderly population. It is caused by the damage to the blood vessels of the light sensitive tissue at the back of the eye. At first, diabetic retinopathy may cause no symptoms, mild vision problems. Eventually, it can cause blindness. The condition can develop in anyone who has type 1 or type 2 diabetes. The longer you have the diabetes and the less controlled your blood sugar is, the more likely you are to develop this high complication. The symptoms, the dark strings floating in your vision, that is called floaters, blurred vision, fluctuating vision, impairment in color vision, dark or empty areas in your vision. The risk factor is the duration of the diabetes, the poor control of your blood sugar, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, tobacco use. Treatment is towards slowing or stopping the progression, combines controlling the blood glucose and the laser treatment of the eye. And in many patients, you also need the injections, eye injections, and surgical interventions. Eye strain, the most common in this post pandemic era. This it's a group of symptoms which occurs in some people after extended use of the eyes. The eye strain can be uncomfortable. It may not lead to any eye damage. Extended computer or the devices like mobile phones, gaming, use with inadequate or excessive lighting may be cause of the eye strain. It can be annoying. It usually is not serious. Go the way once you rest your eyes. So the ideal thing is to take 5 minutes break after every 30 minutes of work. In some cases, signs and symptoms of eye strain are a sign of the underlying eye condition that needs treatment. Although you may not be able to change the nature of your job or all the factors that can cause eye strain, you can take steps to reduce the eye strain, especially when you are using the laptop. See to it that your screen is below the level of your eyes and you should be looking down. That will help reduce the eye strain to a greater extent. The symptoms of eye strain: blurred vision, double vision, eye irritation, stinging, burning, watering eyes, sometimes headache, difficulty in focusing. Then you just need to close your eyes and increase uses of digital devices in the COVID-19 situation. The usage of digital devices has tremendously increased on a daily basis. Watching television is 6%, news on TV 57%, smartphone 6.2%, video on demand, Netflix, Amazon Prime 3%, chatting 23%, social media 25%. Difficulty in reading, shopping, groceries, impact on your daily activities, working on laptop, desktop, cleaning, dusting. Follow these healthy eye tips. Practice eye distancing. At least your screen should be 25 inches away. Lower the brightness of your screen. Follow the 20-20 rule. After every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Wash your eyes regularly. Use nighttime settings to minimize the blue light exposure. Consider turning off some or all of the overhead lights while working on desktop or laptop. Try to blink more often while looking at the monitor. Need for regular eye checkup. An eye exam involves a series of tests to evaluate your vision and check for eye diseases. Each test during an eye exam evaluates a different aspect of your vision or eye health. An eye exam helps detect eye problems at the earliest stage when they are most treatable. And the regular eye checkup helps early detection of the eye diseases and helps treat them better. The different eye tests which are being done in the eye clinics, the visual acuity, refraction assessment, visual field test, slit lamp examination. Slit lamp examination is nothing but the microscopic examination of the eye. Retinal examination and screening for glaucoma is eye pressure testing. When to do the eye test? Children between 3 to 5 years should undergo a comprehensive exam. If there are no symptoms or family history of eye disease, once every 1 to 2 years is good enough. For adults, every 5 to 10 years in 20s and 30s, every 2 to 4 years after the age of 40, every 1 to 3 years from 55 to 64, and every 1 to 2 years after the age of 65. Now, take a pledge to donate your eyes and light up a life. Help the visually impaired to see the beauty of life. Thank you very much on this World Sight Day. Have a good day.